Hello students. In the previous video, we talked about what is government. We talked about how the government takes care of important decisions, important functions, and it also carries on a lot of responsibilities. From providing food, clothing, and shelter facilities to the citizens, to providing safety and security to the citizens, and facilities such as health, education, etc., and also protecting the citizens against disasters such as natural disasters like tsunami, earthquake, etc. The government has so many functions. Now, the important thing is that how does government manages to do all these things? So, today we are going to start with the levels of government. The government is divided into different levels so that the functioning of the government is very smooth. In India, the government works at different levels, at the local level, at the level of the state, and at the national level. The local level means in your village, town, or locality. The state level would mean that which covers an entire state. For example, state like Haryana or Assam, or we can say Uttarakhand. And the national level relates to the entire country, the entire nation. Look at this political map of India. This map shows us different states and union territories of India. This map shows us the boundaries of the states and also shows us the capitals of these states and union territories. Now, this is the another map we have of India. In this map, we can not only see the boundaries of the state, but we can also see the districts that each state has. For example, let's take the state of Uttarakhand. If you look carefully, you can see the boundary of the state Uttarakhand and also the districts such as Pithoragarh, Nainital, Almora, Rudraprayag, Champawat, etc. in this map. Now let us look at the different functions or examples of the functions which are taken care by the government at the national level, by the government at the state level, and by the government at the local level. First, talking about the government at the national level. The government at the central or the national level takes care of the defense forces, that is, armed forces, navy, air force, paramilitary, etc., to provide the safety and security to the citizens. The government at the national level also takes care of the banking sector, that is, banks, how the banks are working, what are the different functions, etc. Another important thing is the currency, Indian currency, that is the money which we use in our daily life. Apart from this, the national government or the government at the national level also takes care of the foreign affairs or the relation of our country with other foreign countries, for example, Nepal, Pakistan, Afghanistan, USA, and how these countries will work together. Apart from this, the government at the national level also takes care of railways and airways or the airports, railway lines, and railway stations, etc. Now let's look at what are the examples of different functions taken care by the state government. Now, the police. is a sector which is taken care by the government at the state level. For example, every state has its own police. For example, if you go to UP, you will have UP police. If you go to Delhi, you will have separate Delhi police. In Uttarakhand, we have Uttarakhand police. Another important thing taken care by the government at the state level is trading and commerce. Trading means buying and selling of goods. The state government also looks after the irrigation facility provided to the farmers. It not just looks after the irrigation facilities but the whole agriculture sector, from sowing of seeds to irrigation to cutting of the crops, what will be the rate of the agricultural products in the market. The state government looks after the farmers, their demands, their needs, etc. At the local level, in the villages, the local government takes care of the villages. There are panchayats in the villages. Then we have schools at the village and local levels. We have district level schools, we have village level schools. In this picture, you can see a school and children are sitting in a circle studying. So these schools are basically taken care by the village government or the local. Apart from all this, the local government also takes care of the medical facilities provided to the people at the village level, district level. You have hospitals, medical camps, doctors, etc. So these were the examples of certain functions performed by the government at the different levels. Now let us talk about another important topic, that is laws and the government. The government makes the laws and everyone who lives in the country has to follow these. This is the only way the governments can actually functions. So the governments make certain laws, rules, regulations, and every citizen of a country has to follow these functions or laws. Just like the government has power to make decisions, similarly, it has the power to enforce its decisions. So the government has powers first to make decision, okay. Secondly, it has power to enforce it. Enforces, it has a power to apply it, to force or to make people follow these rules and decisions. For example, there is a law that says that all persons driving a motor vehicle must have a license. It's very important for every person driving a vehicle to have a license. Any person caught driving a vehicle without a license can either be jailed or fined a large sum of money. In the same way, there is a law that every person who will be driving a vehicle will wear a helmet, and if a person does not wear helmet, he can be fined. Without these laws, the government's power to make decisions is not of much use. So these laws actually help government to make decisions and work smoothly or properly. In addition to any actions that government can take, there are also steps that people can take if they feel that a particular law is not being followed. So basically, it's not just the responsibility of the government, but also the responsibility of the people to see or check whether the laws are properly followed or not. If a person feels, for example, that they were not hired for a job, means they were not given a particular job because of their religion or caste, he or she may approach the court and claim that the law is not being followed. The court can then give orders about what should be done. So basically, our constitution, our government has made the law that every person or every citizen in India will be given equal opportunities of employment or equal opportunities to get a job, irrespective of his caste, creed, color, religion, gender, etc. But if somebody stops you or somebody doesn't give you job based on your religion, based on your caste, for example, so definitely you can go to the court, you can protest against it because your right is being violated. So, this is where you actually use the judiciary or the courts, for example, local court, district court, high court, supreme court. And these are the institutions which are run by the government which give you justice.